Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Dipankar, and today we are going to discuss about how to set up your environment including VS Code, Cloud, Codex, MCP servers and skills and agents to improve your development time and make your Salesforce development tools efficient, right? So if you see over here in the screen, I have the MCP servers connected and I have the agents and skills as well, right? So this is what we are going to do, but it needs some prerequisites and some uh, things that we need to set up prior to that to be able to get into this point, right? So let's get started. Okay, so we will discuss all the things step by step. Okay, so let me open the Chrome. So the first thing that you need to do is to download Node.js, because this is very important. All the Salesforce CLI things and all the npm packages that you need in the future are going to use this Node.js, right? And this is very simple. You just have to come to the node.js.org and just download it. In case you are Mac user, you just need a one more step extra. That's what I prefer. I just install homebrew, and then if I have to use node.js and install node.js, I have to use this command brew install node. But if you are Windows user, you just have to come to this one. You just have to select it's for Windows, and then based on the things that you need, you can just download it. Okay, now once this is done, you can just come to your terminal, right? uh, and just select type node version just to make sure that this is installed. Okay, then second thing is that you just need to install Salesforce CLI with npm. And this is also very important because this is the recommended way to make your CI/CD pipelines and all the other things. Once you have done it, then you can just check the versions, right? I mean, you can just come to the terminal and you can just type SFDX version. Okay, so it says Salesforce CLI 2.137 is installed. Okay, so once this CLI is installed, next thing is that you need to do is to install Claude Code. Okay, so you don't need to download it for the desktop. You can do it obviously, but you just need to do it for the terminals use, right? So other way to use, you can just come to this terminal, and because I am on Mac, so this is showing the command for Mac, but you can just based on your operating system, you can go and do it. And once it is done, right, so you can again come to the terminal, and you can just once you type Claude, it will show you this developer experience in the terminal, right? So this is also important. And if you have to go out of this one, you can just type Control C twice. And similar thing, you just also need to install Codex CLI, right? So you can use using npm, or you can also use in Windows as well, right? Everything can be done using npm, and if you are a Mac user, you can also use homebrew as a package manager. That is also fine. And similarly, once you have installed it, you can just type Codex, and it's asking me to update it. I can just skip it, but the thing is that it's there. Okay, so Codex is also present. Similarly, if I have to go out, I can just type Control C twice. Okay, and once you have done it, next thing is the Salesforce MCP servers, right? So if you are coming to my channel for the first time, let me tell you, I also deal with the Omni Studio development and the Salesforce industry clouds and MuleSoft as well. So there are also multiple MCP servers. We will see how to use the MCP servers for Salesforce and also for Omni Studio. Let's talk about the Salesforce first. Okay, for the Salesforce MCP servers, if you just come to this one, there is this command, okay, MCP servers. And prior to that, okay, let me tell you, once you have your Claude installed, right? So next thing is that I assume that you have VS Code installed. You also know how to create a project. So if you don't know, let me tell you, just write command shift free, and you just click on create project with manifest and it will do that for you, but I have already done it, so that's fine. Next thing is that you have just come to this extension pack and search for Claude. Okay, and once it is there you can just download Claude, and similarly you can download the Codex extension as well, right? So once these two things are done, next thing is that you need to add your MCP server. So basically these things you need to add it, right? So you can just copy it, then to where to add it. So there are multiple ways that you can add it for this project, or you can also add it for global. Let's talk about how I can add it for the global so that I can use it everywhere. So based on that, you have to see my operating system is Mac, so I have to come to the Mac terminal. Okay, this is my Mac finder, and if I go to my root folder, there is this file called claude.json. So if I show you, this is claude.json, and if I just click on it, it will open this one. And there are multiple ways to add it. For example, if I go to this projects, I have one project under this one, and I have one project SFDC DevDS, and there is also one project called Lightning and Apex, which is the current one. But if I have to add the MCP servers globally, so what I can do, I can just come to this one, and similarly the command that we copied, MCP server Salesforce DX, we can just paste it. Okay, one thing that you need to do is to make it as default target org, so that does not matter which target org you can just use everything. Now this is for Salesforce DX. Next thing is that there is also for Omni Studio as well. So there is this command, you can just add it for Omni Studio MCP. Okay, so that's what we have already done it over here. And the next thing is that there is also something called Omni Studio Server, and this explicitly takes the org name. For example, this is the vscodeOrg that is there. So this is how you need to add all the MCP servers. And once this is done, right, so what you can do, you can just to verify the MCP is working or not, so you can just come to Codex and just type list all the Salesforce skills available for this project. Okay, so you can just do this. And similarly, and let's say, okay, so let's not talk about skills first, let's talk about the MCP, right? We need to see if the MCP is correct, created or not. So there is this command called MCP. So it will show you that these are the MCP servers which are connected and which is connecting. So if there is any issue, it will also show you in the real time. Okay, and similarly, if you just want to do it on the other way, like if you just want to do it in the terminal, you can just come to this, and first you just need to go to Claude, and in the after the Claude you just need to type MCP. Okay, so now it says Omni Studio is connected, Omni Studio MCP is connected, and Salesforce DX is also connected. Similar thing, if I just type it over here, I guess it should also show the same thing to me. So now our MCP is ready. Next thing is the skills, right? So where do we get the skills? So now Salesforce skills. So there is this repository which tells you how to, there are around I guess 65 or some skills present. So this skills is already created by Salesforce, so you can just use it. Okay, and they have also told us how to add these skills and how to use them, right? They are also the quick start, best practices, everything is they have created this documentation, right? But let me tell you, so you have to just sales, let me just go back a step. Yeah, so once you have the skills, you just need to add them, right? Either you can just download it using like this, or one more thing that you can do is I guess there is this command. Okay, so you can just come to your terminal, like let me go to the terminal. So this is also important. Let me get out of the cloud, or maybe I can create a new terminal. So here, this is the command npx skills add force.com slash sf skills. Since I have already added it, right? So you do not need to do this, but let me tell you. So if you type this, it will just give you the options. But there is also one more way that we can do. You can just use this command. Let me just type this over here. npx skills at force.com. Then for the agent, we are choosing Claude and Codex and the skill. So once this is there, it will create the skills under .agent folders, and we also need the skills under the .claude folder for this project. Then only it will be able to recognize the skills, right? So this is the command that we need to do. So we just you can just type it, and it will just ask you to run, and once we click on y, it will just run. So since I have already done this step, I'm just telling you how to do it, and I am skipping it. Okay, now once this is there, you can just come to this codex and ask the same thing. Okay, so it says there are 64 skills available in slash agent dot skills. Okay, and similarly, if I just come to Claude, right, since we have already installed the extensions, so let me come over here, and first let's see if the MCP is still connected or not. Okay, sometimes they are getting disconnected, it's fine. So I will close this one. Okay, now I'll also tell the same thing. I'll just write list all the skills available in this project. Okay, now it is taking me these things, and it is just listing down all the skills available in this project for the Omni Studio. If I tell you, so there are few project skills for Omni Studio, and they are for Salesforce development UI. So now Salesforce has made it easier. You just have to download the skills into your local and just get started with your development. You don't have to give the commands that train it, right? So it's easy for you. Now let's go into the action. So I have the Salesforce org, right? So let me open the Salesforce org for you as well. Now let's say what I have done. I have a Omni script. So let's say I open this one. So let's say this has one integration procedure, I guess two integration procedure, one data mapper, and yeah, and this integration procedure also might be using something. And let me tell you, this is what you see on the outer side from, but it also uses something like document templates and data mapper extract and transforms. So if I show you, let me, so design document templates. Okay, so it uses this design document template, which is called as docgen template. Okay, so if you have seen my previous video, you can also understand it as well. So what I am going to tell over here, so I am let me see if the MCP are connected. Okay, so MCP are connected. So I am gonna give a command list all the metadata components used for the server side document generation used in this Omni script, and let me give it the Omni script name. I'll just give the, let's say I'll give the ds docgen. This is type then let's say this is sub type, and all the Salesforce metadata components, yeah, including the documents as well. So this is the command that I am giving. Okay, let me, before that, let me show you that this does not have any Omni scripts. Okay, nothing. List, and I can retrieve. This is the command that I have given it. So now that the MCP is connected, so it is using the skills, and it will also use the MCP servers. Okay, let's see if it is able to give us the exact output or not. Okay, so it's taking the default org, then let's say I am allowing it. It is also asking me for the permissions. Okay, so the permissions there are also asked me for edit, plan mode, and edit automatically. Since this is a demo, I am just giving edit automatically, but do this at your own risk, right? So now it says that it found the Omni script, and it's doing some SQL query results as well. And you can also see how many tokens that it is using. So now if you see it saying, you let me fetch all of them, two integration procedures, one data mapper, and the document template. So it takes some time, and I guess this is how it works, right? So basically this is all about how you can use your Salesforce skills. And similar thing, if you want to do it for Codex as well, I show you, right? Codex is also able to do that. So let me in the meantime ask the same thing to Codex. Okay, now if you see, it is retrieving, it started retrieving the templates. This is the integration procedure, this is also integration procedure, this is the Omni script, and in also trying to do that. And similarly, I guess Codex is also trying to do the same thing. And before that, let me tell you one more thing. Since let's say this is a project, and you have added this folder .agents and .cloud. Inside cloud all these skills, you do not want to commit these skills into your repository, right? So basically you just have to come to this git ignore and include these two files, two paths, so that they will not be pushed into a repository, because they are maintained by Salesforce. You do not need to maintain them, right? I think this one is being done by Codex. So Codex has done this one, retrieve metadata, and Claude has directly added that into it. So basically this is all about how you do it using both Claude and Codex, right? So that's it for this video, and thank you for watching.